This is Jason ZR. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Chris, glad to see you made it. I got a liquid damage switch here. I just need to get everything going on stream here. Issues. Oh, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. I had some issues I had to deal with at the house. I caught some of it, but I just couldn't. Just wasn't able to chat at the moment. A lot of interruptions and things like that. But so. So we'll see. Lost OBS. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to go to the main overhead camera. I got a couple things to go over, and then we're going to do some damage. If you remember, you guys saw that I had a liquid damage switch that I did a video on. It's up there for early release. If you're not a member, it'll be coming out Monday. I also got in some low melt paste for some reballing for low melt stuff, along with my other two of some SMD 291AX and some more Chip Quick Flux. That Chip Quick Flux was meant to go to Phil, but they won't let me ship it to him. So, and then I got me a big tub of Chip Quick. It's Chip Quick SMD, the AX, the T3 version. But unfortunately, when it arrived, the lid is severely cracked. So I need to keep it in this Ziploc baggie until I use it. So I got some paste. That's all I have. Stuff to open wise. Yesterday I ran into an issue, and I'm going to see if I still have the issue. My preheater, my little mini preheater, appeared to have died on me yesterday. I don't know what happened. Very, very irritated about it. So I'm going to turn on my power supply, set it to 20 volts. I may have put too much voltage in there, but I can't really remember. I would have to look at the video here. So I got it set for 20 volts, 3.2 amps. Let's just see if I can get it to turn on again. Let's turn on that line. Let's see here. And it's drawing 40 milliamps. So it's supposed to be 60 watts, and it's drawing 0.8 of a watt. Even if I let it sit here, it's not going to, it's not drawing any current, and I'm not sure why. So I've ran them off the bench supply before, so I don't know if that has an issue. I tried running it off a 15 volt dedicated charger. That didn't work. I tried running it off of the unit it came with, and that didn't work either. So I'm not sure why it's giving me issues. It heats up very, very slowly, and it kills out about 60 degrees C. If it even makes it that far, and it takes a long time to make it that far. So turn off the supply. So that shot, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Hopefully I can get it replaced, because I love that thing and I use it for a lot of stuff. So anyway, so I'm going to have to go back to working on stuff the old way. So here, let's see what I got. So I got this camera. So this is part of the liquid damage switch. It has this BQ area that is severely, it's not severely, but it's water damaged pretty bad. Look at, it's got some damage there, but the chip may still be good. It does have some rust on the coil, so I'm gonna have to address that. So, yeah, so I'm gonna take a look at this. I'm gonna do work on this area here. There's a lot of corrosion on this board. The video will be out Monday. But first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these connectors, because I got to put a lot of heat on this area, and I just don't want to deal with replacing the connectors. So I'm gonna remove the speaker connector and the other connector. Hey Phil, how's it going? I caught a little bit of your stream last night, but I was dealing with issues. So I am going to set my airflow to What do I want to set it to? Let's do 440. 40. I really got to start to use the presets. Okay, so that'll work. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to heat up the bottom of this board. Let's just go into this one. There we go. So I'm going to heat up this board. I'm going to add a little bit of Fluxy-Flux. And I'm trying not to float the battery connector. I don't want to float that one, but I do want to float these two speaker connectors and the Joy-Con ribbon cable. So we're slowly heating this up. Try not to bump anything on the bottom of the board. Hey, Crazy, how's it going? So there's that one. I just want to snag the speaker connector too. Almost. Come on, buddy. Go to your solder. Let's go. There we go. So, got that connector off. Okay, let's check chat here. All right, so this is a corrosion here. Oh, so you are streaming today. That's cool. I'm gonna try to. Oh, it could be one mic playing up. That was the fume extractor that was on. I don't know if that was it. I do have I do have a kettle on though. Hold on a second while I get my cup. All right, so we're gonna let that board cool. Dump it out of there. And I'm gonna talk about my tea. I got black mango blended black tea. So my wife found that at the store. We have it here. Check it out. Ooh, that looks good. There we go. Nice black tea. I don't know how you like your coffee, but I like my tea. So it's coffee. Can't figure out how to use the kettle. That's funny. You gotta get one of them Keurig machines that you can just you just do the cup one at a time. So we're gonna let the tea cool, and then we're gonna let the board cool, and then we're gonna take a look at it here. So I'm gonna be using this stuff here. This is pretty nasty stuff. It's Kester RF741. It is great for removing corrosion. It's pretty nasty stuff. You need to use a fume extractor. They even say use a respirator with a fume extractor, but we're just going to use a fume extractor. So that's how that's going to work. So let me get this back under the scope here. And we'll take a look at what kind of damage we got. I'm going to turn on my irons and then switch it to the scope. So I got my hot tweezers on, my micro pencil, and my regular iron on. So if we look at the scope, my missus is on my second cup of coffee, and then I'll make the third disappear. See my machine. Wow. Okie dokie. All right, so I got this corrosion. This is the least corroded part of this circuit. So doesn't look as bad now that it's got flux all over it, but these capacitors here are a little iffy. I might get away with just reflowing the whole area. So, oh, and this coil is pretty nasty. Look at this coil here. Coil's got some rust and corrosion on it, so I'm just gonna goop on some flux. First I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this board. This is very important. I'm going to take this board. You see how high up it is? I'm going to now immediately take my toothbrush and push down on this tail of the board as hard as I can to clean up this stuff. Okay, I'm just going to cram it down there because that's how we work on stuff. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Would be funny though. So I'm just going to get some of my safety wash, which is the same as every other cleaner I have, alcohol. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so looks a little bit better. It's a lot better. I'm still going to do that cap though. Okay, so if we look at it here, it looks a little bit better. That cap still looks a little iffy. This one right here. So I'm going to get that out of there and put a new cap on. But before I do that, this port was nasty. I'm gonna pull this port off here. So let's take my nozzle off of my hot air station, which is still set at. I'm gonna move my airflow to 65. No nozzle, and I'm gonna get my port pulling tweezers, and I'm gonna come in here, and I'm going to pull this port off here. Hopefully, need to go down a little bit. There we go. It's too close in there. Okay, so we are going to come in here and we are going to pull this port off of here. No nozzle, 60, 70% airflow at 480. We're going to pull this port off here. So we got planetary repairs, coffee, more repairs. This is what I had planned a bunch of stuff yesterday, a bunch of videos to make, doing different things, and my mini hot plate broke, so I am going to do this stream, and then I have stuff arriving today that I'm going to move on here and just get this done. Oh, I can definitely tell I'm cooking that port. But I don't care. I just want the port gone, please. So we're just going to let it go a little bit longer. Grab it. Lift it off very gently. So there we go. No pulled pads. Yay, y'all can't call me the pad puller again. Woohoo! Didn't pull any pads. But, with the corrosion on this board, who knows? I might pull a trace by the end of the day. Into the stream. Well, phones are excellent these days. Talking about coffee and AliExpress. Stuff. On my coffee break, that's funny. Flex your muscles, not your motherboard. We already know it, Phil. Yo, so y'all wanted to see me clean that with a toothbrush like that, didn't you? Y'all were just cheering it on. Oh yeah, do it, and then y'all could just tear me apart. That would have been funny. So I'm gonna let that board cool. But I'm gonna drink my black mango tea. Nice and dark. Nice and dark tea. Yeah, I don't have a Google, so I don't use that with the Alexa or the Siri thing. I don't use any of that stuff. I don't like the fact that it can order stuff for you. That's not a like I'm lazy, but I'm not that lazy. What? Are you serious? What? If you type that in flex your muscles, not your motherboard, it gets deleted? Wow, and you're a mod too. That's weird. I think you had someone. I was rewatching the stream when I woke up at 1. I rewatched some of your stream, and I had the live chat going, and someone was talking about deleting something on yours too that nobody deleted apparently. So I don't know. It doesn't show anywhere on mine where it was deleted. That's crazy. But I made it through most of that stream. That you did good on that trace repair. It looked pretty good. Did it work in the end? I didn't get to the finish. Well, 9 viewers for 4:30 in the morning. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's who it was. Not 100% sure, but yeah, that was a crazy trace repair. Yeah, I don't know why Google's doing that. Normally, it deletes a message. It tells you, doesn't it? It's like this message was removed, and then you see what it was. Oh, that's cool. It worked. Awesome. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I hope you make a video out of that one. That would be a good video candidate. So this is cooled off now. We are gonna get back in here and clean this area. A little bit on the back of the board. All right. We're just taking it easy today. We're not going to anything crazy, rushing to get done. So we're just messing with the corrosion. I'm not 100% sure this would even work if I get all this corrosion taken care of. But I'm gonna do this light stuff here, and then I got some pretty nasty stuff I want to address in a video. So I'm just doing this little area that is not video worthy. So we're gonna get in here and we're going to my little spacer in there. I use a spacer in my Hacko mini vise. I use a USB-C port for the Nintendo Switch, and then it'll hold my board level. So Nintendo Switch port is the perfect size to hold the Switch board level. Okay, so let us get in here on these caps. Now, I know that I have in my Switch data what these caps are. So let's get that up here. And I'm pretty sure I know what those caps are on my, or I don't know what they are. I have them written down. I think it's a 1 microfarad. Hey, GMO Electronics Repair, how's it going? Yeah, I agree. I don't think Google should have a say either. If your stream, if they have a problem with it, demonetize you, but don't, you know, I don't get what's going on. I mean, some of the stuff they do let through is crazy. So, okay, so that is a 1 microfarad 0805 cap 10 volt. So, do I want to change the one next to it too? No, the one next to it seems fine. But I am going to put a little solder mask down there because it looks like I'm getting a little trace bleed there. So I'm going to get that cap off of there and replace it with a 1 microfarad 10 volt. Yeah, no, 10 microfarad. Wow, messed that up already. 10 microfarad 0805. So, all right. So let's do something here. Put my nozzle back on my hot air station. And I'm going to turn my airflow down to 40 or 55. And I'm going to grab my hot tweezers here that are going to heat up. I'm going to turn on Fume extraction. Get me some solder, solder, whatever you want to call it. We're coming here. 10 my tips. Get some lead in all my tips. Get my hot air. Position it in a way that's not going to hurt my hand. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to warm the board up with the hot air. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to grab this capacitor. And pull it off. So that's that one. Clean off my tips. And I'm going to snag this one too. Oh, got it. Okay, so there's that. There's those two caps off. I am going to add a little bit of solder to my clean that one up. And then I'm going to add some of this Lux here. Nasty, nasty stuff. See the smoke coming off that stuff? That stuff is nasty. It just lifts that corrosion right up. So, yeah, it just lifts that corrosion right up. Andy, Dwayne, how's it going? You just missed the corrosion busting flux, but you know, everybody can see everything that's cool at one time. So I'm gonna get that off the board. This stuff is extremely nasty. Do not leave this stuff on the board. Yeah, this stuff is gross. I'm gonna get a Q-tip here. I'm gonna take the board out of the holder. Go up here. I'm gonna zoom you guys in here. There we go. So I want to get this stuff broke up. Get this cleaned up here. But like I said, that flux is really, really nasty, but it does an extremely good job. You notice I cleaned that up with a Q-tip because I didn't want that all embedded in my toothbrush to be dragged on a board later. So now I'm just flushing with alcohol. And I'll clean my brush really good. So cleaning my brush off camera. Okay, so that's all cleaned up. Try to get any of that stuff on the back of the board. All right, so that's all clean. All that corrosion's gone on there. Order a new SIM card. Yeah, you should tell me about the SIM card. Hey, Road Warrior Max, how's it going? Oh, that's right. He was supposed to stream fishing. Oh, and he doesn't have a phone? Oh, that sucks. I was looking forward to that. I was promised he was going to label all the fish. He promised that. He's like, yes, of course I'm going to label all the fish. So that's like must-see TV right there. That's more important than any other stream if he's going to be labeling fish. So as you can see, that board is incredibly clean now. It's even clean down here by BQ. I'll fix that cap. It's a little grummy. We'll fix that when we reflow the other caps on. So there we go. Let's put a bit more solder on that pad. I have a feeling it's a ground pad. This isn't going to work. So. Yep, I knew I was going to bridge that. Yep, bridged it. Knew that was going to happen. Should have pulled that cap in the first place. There we go. So, pull them all. Okay, so let's pull all the cappies. Oh yeah, there you go. You can use the hotspot. I used to fish the Intercoastal Waterway in Florida and some bass fishing in the lakes. I haven't fished in years since before my accident. I haven't fished. I want to add some leaded to this pad up here. You know, I added some in there already. I want to add some more. Fluffy pillows. Nope. I'm supporting the board from underneath as I do this. All right. So let's get some light on that. So, all right, that's ready for new caps. The caps aren't getting put on right now because I have to deal with more corrosion on this board. I'm going to leave BQ alone. It looks fine. I thought I was going to have to float it, but probably didn't have to pull that connector. I probably could have did it with all the hot tweezers, but, you know, whatever. All right, let's check out the rest of this board here. Well, I'm not showing you some of the board because you got to watch the video. So M92 looks like garbage. A lot of corrosion around M92, so I'm going to do that at in another stream. I'm going to do that, and then I have some really nasty stuff I want to make videos on. So I got to clean this board better. You know, the Kingbo Flux works good, but it is a little bit difficult to clean up. You know, it seems to want to leave this film. So, yeah, it seems to want to leave this film on the board. And the only way I can seem to get that film off is if I ultrasonic clean the board. So, but this side of the board is not the major damage part. So, I just want to get all that flux off of there because it's going to sit for a couple days. So, I'm going to take my tissue, because that's how we clean boards, with tissues. This is my tissue. This is not a tissue, guys. This is a Chemtech Kim wipes. I call them Chemtech wipes. Apparently they're Kim wipes from Chemtech, Kimberly-Clark. But these are now back in stock, so I can go back to using these to clean my board. Get all that flux off of there. All right, so put that away. All right, so that's that. So we got that taken care of. Zoom out a little bit. That's bright. It's really bright. That's a much posher brush than Phil's. Yeah, I don't really turn it on. That is my toothbrush that I used as an electric sander. I converted a bunch of heads on it to be an electric sander for sanding plastic and models and stuff, and it worked great. So I just happened to throw a brush head on it to use it for this. I like it because it stands up, like it'll stand up, and it won't get all dirty, and then I can just change the heads on it. Heads are cheap enough. Walmart. I don't know if you guys have Walmarts, but Walmart for everything over here. This tea is really good. The black mango tea. So yeah. 40 minutes of stream. It's, what time is it? Oh, nothing's on because it's like you're not supposed to be up. It's 5 o'clock. So, Micro Repairs, how's it going? I really, this stuff is good. This corrosion stuff, it's really good stuff. Like I said, it's really nasty. You guys saw how much it smoked when I added heat to it. It gets. I have used it and reflowed with it just to put some of it on an area and then reflow the whole area. Man, does that put off some smoke? Woo! Yeah, fume extractor on high on that one. So, well, guys, I am gonna go and play a game with my son. He'll be getting up soon, and I'm gonna call it here, and probably take the rest of the day off. Maybe, hopefully, catch Phil's stream today. So, thank you guys for watching, and have a fantastic day.